Hey guys, it's Jess. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope y'all are doing alright. As you know, it is a crazy time in the world. It's like such an unprecedented time. I wanted to pop on and kind of talk about what my life is like right now, how I'm doing, how I'm trying to handle it. I kind of just wanted to sit and talk like we do sometimes because I thought that would be the most fun. Try and make this a chill, easy, unedited video for the most part, you know what I mean? And so, I don't know why I always say that, but I just wanted to pop on and talk to y'all. I know right now, it's kind of weird because this is a time where I think, okay, there's in my mind there's two levels. There's an extremely serious level of people who can't afford to pay for things right now because they can't work. And that's really terrifying, and people getting sick and dying, and that's really bad. But then there's a different level, and not that one is less significant than the other, but in my mind I categorize them in two things. And then there's this other area of life where it's a lot of people are really disappointed because it's your formals are being canceled in college and your classes are being canceled, or you had this really cool internship opportunity, or I have so many friends who are supposed to study abroad this summer, and those, not that those are less, but it's just collectively the world is going through a lot of letdowns. I know some people, I know myself included, this year I felt really disappointed that my semester has come to an end early in the way that it did. And I don't know, originally I felt kind of guilty for feeling disappointed and really sad about that, but I don't know, that in its own way is valid and something that you're allowed to be upset about. It's kind of weird. I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. I'm not trying to minimize either side, but say that at least in my brain I categorize those as two different things. But the point of that is saying that it doesn't really matter how I categorize it, but the point is that everyone's kind of going through loss in some form or another right now, and it's really difficult. What day is it? It's March 27th when I'm filming this. On March 30th, in 3 days, I have to start taking classes online, which a lot of people I know are straight up I hate online classes. I don't hate online classes. There were 2 semesters. I guess I'm in my 4th semester in college now, and for the previous 2 semesters, I would do this thing where I would take 9 or 12 hours and then I would take another 3 hours online. And I find that for myself, I'm such a homebody usually when it comes to being at my dorm, being at my room on campus. I liked having 3 hours to do at the home. I liked doing 3 hours in my room, especially because I think they were both on demand, and so on Sunday or Monday I would sit and do the whole thing at once. It's a little bit different when all of your classes are online. I'm also finding that for a lot of people it seems things are gonna be more difficult now, which I mean, that's life. But I sat today, one of my professors did our first little Zoom meeting, and even though class hasn't started, it was an optional thing where she went over the syllabus, the updated syllabus, and so I wanted to attend that. There was 30 people on it. It's a huge class, but I get it. So there was only a few of us, but she was explaining to us how our exams are gonna work now. She was explaining that the schedule's kind of the same, but kind of condensed. It's also made me realize after I filmed this, my plan was to go into my yard. And whenever I'm at school, I like to go lay out by the pool. Don't have a pool here, but my thought was I would just take out the chair and put my towel on it, take out my textbook, and try and just read while laying out, because I'm trying to make the most of what you can. But so yeah, I moved out. You may have already seen I posted a move out vlog the other day, so if you haven't watched that, check that out. But yeah, unexpected move out vlogs, am I right? But it's really weird. I don't know, I was crying a lot about things, and I think I'm finally at this point now where it's surreal, but I'm trying to accept it. And one of my friends and I were talking about how at least for us, the spring semester has always been a really cool, special time, because something about, and y'all tell me in the comments too, if y'all are college students, let me know if you agree with this, but for me, okay, fall is very chaotic. There's football, you are just starting that year, you're making new friends, you might be joining an org on campus, and fall is just very chaotic. But spring is when I get into the groove of things, and spring has been real. So my freshman year spring was really good, and this spring was getting to be really good. Sometimes I just can't talk. But this spring was getting to be really great because I don't know, I was hanging out with my friends and going to sporting games, but I was doing well in my classes, really well, and I was really getting things down and making good relationships with my professors and TAs. But I guess the good news is now I'll just Zoom them, that is the one thing. Everyone has been super accommodating and like super nice. And I'm really lucky that like resource-wise, like I have a computer, I have Wi-Fi, like I can do school here, it's okay. You know what I have, and which I think you all should get? Oh, this isn't sponsored, but I worked in the fall with Halsey for their lap desks, and oh my gosh, I've literally been using that more in the last week. Oh my gosh, like I used it in the fall and I really liked using it in my room, like on my bed or in my chair, but like I've been using it nonstop. Yeah, I love my Halsey lap desk. That's not the point of this at all. But no, having a lap desk has been super helpful. Up until the last like 2 days though, I was hardcore chilling, and I think I needed that, even though like I was kind of mad. This semester I was doing well, and I think I was starting to like really be in a good place with like my mental health, and like just, I don't know, everything felt like it was really coming together. But the thing I will say that I like have to admit is right before spring break I was becoming so drained, and we talk about like burnout, and I think I was probably nearing a point of burnout. Like not quite, but I think if I kept up the semester at that pace, and in my mind I was just thinking I'll chill out over spring break. So my spring break was extended by a week, and so I'm in that second week right now. And I've just been like really hardcore relaxing. I had to move out way like at the beginning of the last 2 weeks. I saw some family for like 2 or 3 days, and now we're here and we're like grounded. We're staying in our place. But yeah, it's just been a lot of like Netflix, which is so unusual. And I do want to say with that, I've watched a couple videos where people have been talking about this, and I do want to understand that, or I do want to make clear that like I understand it's like definitely a privilege that like I don't have to be out working right now. But in the same way, I'm trying to gear up for my semester again. And so I am a textbook reader. I think I've said that on this channel. I like to read the book because it makes me feel, I don't know, I feel like it's a part of my learning process. But with that in mind, I'm about to have to do a lot of reading. My Brit Lit class, we had to skip over a whole book, which makes me sad because I love British literature and I love my professor. But it'll be okay. I have a test a week from today. Literally, we've been gone for 2 weeks and we're about to have an exam in a few days. But I am just gonna study. I'm gonna study over FaceTime. In some respects, things are the same, but in a lot of ways, they're just very different. I am also going to start posting videos on TikTok. I don't know if y'all are interested. I'll put that in the description box. Maybe I shouldn't, but I am gonna start posting TikToks. I'm not very good at it. I should have started doing this months ago. I've had TikTok for a while now, and I'm very much addicted to it. I'm trying not to be. I'm actually gonna wean myself off, because if I'm this addicted to TikTok when I have to do school, it's gonna be a mess. But no, I'm gonna start posting TikToks. I posted one today. I just feel like my brain doesn't think in TikToks, but I've been watching a lot and I feel like it's such a fun, creative platform. And so I see a lot of different ways that I want to like incorporate future stuff with like my brand and how I could do that. I think it'll be really fun. Now, what else do I want to tell you? I think there were more things. I wrote a couple things down on my phone. Oh, the big thing right now is I'm really trying to make a routine. I hesitate because I've been getting out of bed literally at 10 a.m. like every morning, because it's like some mornings it just feels like, why would I get up before then? But I've been staying up until like 1 a.m. every night, which is not my fave. But I don't know, I'm still waiting to hear. I know that my 12 o'clock class on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays is going to be like same time on Zoom. And personally for myself, I think the best choice is to watch it at noon, like every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, just keep up with it. But my 9 a.m. class, if it's not at 9 a.m., part of me thinks, the responsible side of me says, I should really wake up, I should do it. Like my schedule was laid out perfectly, I can just keep doing that. But then the like realistic side of me is like, girl, you think you're gonna wake up at 9 a.m. when you don't have to leave your room? We'll see. I think that I'm gonna get to that point. Even though I've been bad about routine, like wake up wise, I've definitely been better about like my skincare recently. I don't know if y'all saw that tweet, but it was like, now is the time to like work on your skincare and your fitness and all this stuff. And that that is true in some respects. There's obviously a lot happening, but I've been working on my skincare. I know I'm wearing makeup, but y'all, my skin is in really good shape right now. I've been flossing again, which is kind of embarrassing to say this, but during the college year, I get really bad about flossing. I'm just lazy about it, but I have been flossing. I have been taking care of my skin. I've been letting my hair dry naturally. I need to wash it today, so maybe don't, anyways. Yeah, I've just kind of been trying to enjoy that. I went with my mom and we were buying groceries. We were at Walmart, but then we saw a kiddie pool, and so I have this cute little kiddie pool with unicorns on it that I'm about to blow up and sit outside in. It's just like, it's really strange because I think it's like right now, we need to take this time seriously. The idea is that we would handle this and that we would be saving people's lives, you know, by flattening the curve. But then it's just like really weird to think about like not seeing your friends. I've been trying to like FaceTime people a lot, and so like my closest friends, we've been FaceTiming a bunch, but I kind of have a list of people I've been like texting and being like, hey, do you want to FaceTime in the next week? And so pretty soon I'm about to start like texting them being like, hey, you want to talk today? And just like calling people, because I think that's kind of going to be a big thing that will help keep me sane. I've also found like going on walks has been really helpful, and I've just been trying to do my work like outside. I'm really lucky that where we live, the weather's been pretty nice recently, but we have like a back patio, and we have a little couch out there and a little table, and so I love to take my lap desk out there and sit and work for an hour or so. And something about just like being in the fresh air has made doing this work outside like so much better. And so I think from now on, I get Wi-Fi in that range, and so it's like I want to keep doing my homework there because it makes me feel so much better. Okay, I don't know what to post on Instagram at this rate. Any picture I've taken has been like so I'm not posting a lot on Instagram right now. Not that y'all were wondering about that, but no, I'm trying to post again regularly on the internet, but then I'm also torn between the fact that like sometimes I'm feeling really down, and I don't think the internet needs like any more negativity. And I always want to be real with y'all and just say that like, I don't know, I'm being pretty neutral right now. I'm pretty chill because I feel pretty chill, and I feel like I'm starting to wrap my head around what's coming up, and I am feeling more prepared for that. But I still was like really, and still am really disappointed by how things have had to like turn out. It's kind of weird. I miss my friends. One of my best friend's birthdays is like in the next week, and we don't get to be with her, and birthdays are like a really big thing for us. We always like collectively we take that weekend off if we can, or we pick like a weekend and it's like that girl's weekend, and we like do whatever we want, and it's just like really, it's not fun to like miss birthdays and miss experiences. I got my formal casino night thing was supposed to be this past week, and I didn't take it out of my Google Calendar, so at like 7 o'clock it was reminding me to get dressed, and I was like, not this year. Not this year. But no, I'm just trying to roll with it and trying to be positive, and also realizing I'm really grateful that, I don't know, that my family and I are going to be able to buy food, and that we are going to be able to be okay and make it through this. In this time, it's really chaotic, but a lot of people are trying to do stuff to give back, and so I don't know, I'm hoping that if you are in need of resources, there's a lot of people who have been pooling resources together, or like getting together lots of like websites of where you can find resources. And so I would just say, if you are in need of resources, keep watching the news, because a lot of different organizations are trying to mobilize and trying to do things to give back to people, because I mean, people are hurting right now in like more than one way, and so that's that. But yeah, I hope that y'all are okay. I don't know, this is just really strange to be filming, but I just wanted to sit down and talk. I mean, when don't I? I'm pretty rambly if you don't know me in real life. I feel so bad for the friends who have been letting me FaceTime them, because I just sometimes hear myself. I know I like ramble a lot, but it's because I miss everyone and because I'm being, you know what I mean. Anyways, y'all, I hope y'all are doing okay. I hope when you start school, everything's going all right. If you ever need me, feel free to leave comments below. We can chat in the comments, or you can like message me on Instagram. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please be sure to leave a thumbs up down below. I'd really appreciate this. And if you want to subscribe, that would be fun too, because then we can keep seeing each other. Yeah. Anyways, y'all, I hope you have the best week you can. I hope things are going all right, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye!